Hi, welcome to the Classroom Engagement PD video. My name is Sarah Martin. I'm the Student Services Teacher on Special Assignment in Palm Springs Unified School District. First, I'm going to start with the rationale in order to set the purpose for today's PD video. Increasing engagement in the classroom improves learning outcomes, boosts critical thinking and creativity, prepares students for the real world, increases motivation and confidence, reduces behavioral issues. Increasing engagement isn't just about making class fun, it's about creating an environment where students are motivated, involved, and set up for success both academically and personally. So let's take a look at some strategies. Today's topics are going to include activities to use in the classroom, pacing, opportunities to respond, and providing voice and choice to our students. We're going to start with activities. Classroom activities engage students by making learning hands-on, collaborative, relevant, varied, and student-centered. Classroom activities transform students from passive listeners into active participants, and that's how real learning sticks. There are creative activities such as story cubes, where you use dice with pictures or words. Students can roll and create a story using the results. Another creative activity is designing a poster. Students create a poster or slide to represent their learning in groups or individually, and students can also create a creature. Students invent an animal with unique features, then explain how it fits into a story or how it could survive in its environment. Next, we'll talk about speaking and listening activities. Show and tell is classic but powerful. It helps build confidence and storytelling skills. We also have peer interviews as an option, where students pair up to ask and answer questions, then share information with the class. We can also do mystery bag, where you place an object in the bag, students ask yes or no questions and get to guess what's inside. Mix up activities often. Creative, movement-based, collaborative, and tech-integrated activities are very engaging for students. Allow students to choose activities to increase buy-in. Additional activities that are meant to be a resource, so I'll just briefly go over these, are gallery walks. The gallery walks allows students to move around the classroom and respond to meaningful questions and situations. Debates help students learn through friendly competition. Students develop leadership, teamwork, and interpersonal skills. Games create a welcoming environment. Games allow students to work as teams and practice skills that you have taught them. Also, there is Jigsaw, where students become an expert on a topic, meet with other experts of the same topic, then report back to their original groups. We also want to discuss projects. Students get the opportunity to research topics of study. Projects encourage self-directed learning. Journaling allows students to take charge of their learning, and it provides an opportunity for them to express their feelings. Learning centers are stations where groups of students gather to work on a specific skill or assignment. Also, the KWL chart is an oldie but a goodie, so integrate that when you can. Next, I'm going to talk about pacing. Pacing keeps attention focused, reduces downtime and distractions, allows time for processing and practice, and adapts to students' needs. When pacing is well managed, scholars stay interested, involved, and motivated throughout the lesson. Next, I'm going to show you a pacing outline example. I am not going to describe each section, so pause on each slide if you'd like to read for yourself. In this lesson example, it shows effective pacing because there are varied activities which prevent boredom and keep students mentally active. There are short, timed segments which maintains momentum that prevents lag or overload of students. There is student choice and interaction, which increases ownership and reaches different learning styles. And there are frequent check-ins, which keeps the students accountable and allows for real-time adjustments in the lesson. Next, we're going to talk about opportunities to respond. Providing students with varied opportunities to respond during a lesson increases engagement. It allows for active participation, frequent feedback for the teacher, greater student ownership. It reduces off-task behavior, and it encourages higher order thinking. First, there is a verbal response. Students can do think, pair, share. The teacher can do cold calling with support or ask for a choral response from the class. Written responses, some examples are quick writes or exit tickets, journaling, and graphic organizers. Next, collaborative responses. Group work or projects, peer teaching, or carousel or gallery walks are examples of collaborative responses. We also have tech-based responses like polling tools, online discussion boards, and interactive quizzes. Nonverbal responses are also a good opportunity to respond for students. This could include whiteboards, fist to 5, or hand signals. Creative responses increase engagement. Some examples are drawing or sketching ideas, role-playing or simulations, or creating songs, poems, or stories. Rotate the response types often. Keep lessons engaging and support different learning styles to increase participation. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please reach out or leave a comment if you have any questions.